You've dedicated your mind and heart to pursuing someone, haven't you? As if they were the only missing piece in your life, and you craved a response, however small. But then you realize that the distance between the two of you is even further. Perhaps in their eyes you have become too predictable, always there waiting, like an obedient puppet. And as you continue to do so, they will forever see you as a backup option, someone who is always available but not appreciated. Yes, you gave them that power. Unintentionally, you put them on a pedestal, making them the sole source of happiness and peace in your soul. You gave them the key to unlock the door to your emotions, only to find yourself trapped in those very emotions. You hope, you wait, and you believe that one day they will realize your worth and reciprocate your feelings. But the harsh truth is that they are still living their own lives with their own concerns, and you are just a faint figure passing through that world. They don't care about your presence because in their subconscious you're always there, always waiting, never leaving. You are like an artist who tirelessly paints a perfect picture of love, with them at the center, an endless source of inspiration. But you forget that the picture is only beautiful when there is a harmony of both colors, when both of you nurture it together. Imagine this situation: you are texting a friend you just met, or maybe an ex you still have feelings for. Things are going well, and the story is gradually being built, but suddenly they stop responding without explanation. Inside you rises a feeling of restlessness, each thought running through your head. Did I do something wrong? Should I send another message? Maybe they're busy, and anxiety gradually creeps in. Then you start checking your phone every minute, as if just a notification pops up, and all worries will disappear. However, the harsh truth is that despair is not an easy emotion to hide. The more you let anxiety control you, the more you inadvertently create distance from the other person. They can feel this pressure from you, even through text messages, and that can make them back off. So instead of giving in to that emotion, learn to control it. Mastering despair does not mean suppressing emotions, but controlling and redirecting them. You have the right to feel sad or confused. It's perfectly natural to be forgotten by someone. But what Stoicism teaches us is that while we cannot control the emotions that arise, we can control our reactions. This is the time to practice emotional discipline. When you feel stressed, take some time to take a deep breath and tell yourself, I have my own worth. This is not just a motivational saying, but a reminder that you don't need validation from others to feel important. You might ask yourself, how do I stop feeling desperate? It's not easy. Yes, I completely understand. But you don't need to force yourself to get rid of that feeling completely. Just stop showing it. This is the art of emotional restraint. Start by controlling your actions, even if your emotions are still strong. Stop texting constantly, stop checking your social media, and stop replaying every conversation in your head. This will help you gradually regain balance and become less dependent on their attention. Seneca once said, "The poor man is not he who has little, but he who craves much." The truth is, the more we crave attention from others, the more we put ourselves in a state of emotional need. But the important thing is that we can choose to stop that. Imagine despair as an overly enthusiastic salesperson in a mall, always soliciting and chasing you to sell. How do you react? Leave immediately, right? That's also how others feel when you chase attention with desperate energy. No one wants to be forced to accept despair. So how do you actually apply this to your life? Start with small steps. When you feel the urge to text or check on them, stop. Remind yourself that you are in control of your emotions. Your worth does not depend on their feedback. The less you react, the stronger and more confident you become. This is not a mind game, but a way to protect your peace of mind. And if you find this too difficult, do not worry. Maturity is a long process, and Stoicism is about progress, not perfection. Allow yourself to feel without acting hastily. Maybe you write in a journal to relieve yourself or talk to friends for support. The most important thing is to turn your focus back to yourself. Every time you resist the urge to react, you are practicing emotional strength and reminding yourself that you are enough, with or without attention from anyone else. Women don't naturally withdraw for no reason, but because of power imbalances. When she feels in control of everything in the relationship, the attraction gradually disappears. This is not a conscious decision on her part, but simply a natural reaction. If you are always available, she will start to take you for granted. You need to realize that your value is diminished when you become too easygoing and predictable. Therefore, the second trick I want you to apply is no contact. No contact a seemingly simple strategy, but contains great psychological power, can turn the tide of a relationship. It is like a test helping you to understand more about the other person, and more importantly, to see yourself clearly in this relationship. When you decide to disappear, not a single message, not a single call, not a single inquiry, you have broken the familiar circle that she usually controls. In the past, maybe she was used to you always being the proactive one, always ready to meet all requirements, and always there when she needed you. But now, your silence is like a statement, "I'm not the old me anymore." Your sudden absence will create a void in her life, a void that at first may only be a surprise, even an annoyance. But then, as time passes, that void will gradually become wider, deeper, and finally turn into a yearning longing. She will start to wonder, what is he doing? Where is he? Is he still thinking about me? And when curiosity reaches its peak, she won't be able to sit still and have to actively come to you. These 30 days of disappearance are not 30 days for you to sit and count every second, waiting for a message from her. This is a precious time for you to improve yourself, pursue your passions, build your career, and learn new skills. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself, so that when she comes back, she will be surprised and admire your transformation. Remember, no contact is not a game to manipulate or take revenge. It is an opportunity for you to regain balance in the relationship so that both of you can look at your feelings more objectively. And most importantly, it is a way for you to assert your self-worth, to show her that you are not a backup plan, but a man worthy of her respect and love. Third, apply the principle of separate emotions. This is a tactic that sounds cold, but it is a wise step in the journey to conquer love. It is not indifference, but the art of creating distance to understand and appreciate each other. When you stop letting your mind revolve around her, you free yourself from the emotions that cling to and cloud your mind. You are no longer dominated by messages, calls, or social media interactions. Your silence, though invisible, carries extraordinary power. It echoes in her heart, like an implicit question. Where is he? What is he doing? Has he forgotten me? It is this lack that will make her realize your importance in her life. She will begin to remember the good memories, the times you cared for, and regret not appreciating those things. However, to successfully separate emotions, you need to avoid fatal mistakes. Don't let fear and impatience ruin your plan. Don't be impulsive and send a probing message or drop a heart on her photo. Every such action only makes her more convinced that you still cannot escape her circle of control. Be consistent with your strategy. Disappear completely from her sight, so she has a chance to look back at herself and this relationship. Then she will have to question herself and seek answers from you. And it is this mystery that will make her even more attracted. Remember, separating emotions is not a game of hide and seek or a punishment for her. It is a way for you to find peace in your soul, so that you can see things more objectively, and so that your love is nurtured on the foundation of mutual respect and understanding. Finally, one of the most powerful ways to regain your position in a relationship is to keep your distance and create mystery. When you stop sharing too much about your thoughts, feelings, and the little details of your life, you change the whole picture. People are always curious about what they don't understand, and mystery is the fire that sparks this feeling. If you want them to think about you constantly, step into silence. When someone always knows exactly where you are and what you are doing and thinking, they will gradually become subjective. They think you're always there, ready to share everything. But when you start to reduce your presence, curiosity arises. They will wonder, why doesn't he reply right away like before? What's going on? They will spend more time asking themselves a series of questions, trying to understand and string together the bits of information they leave behind. Keeping your distance doesn't mean you disappear completely or cut off all contact. It's about keeping them in a state of ambiguity. Don't block them on social media or disappear from their lives. Instead, leave ambiguous signals like a landscape photo, a happy moment with friends, or a quote about change. No further explanation is needed, and no unnecessary details. Just let them feel that your life is moving forward without necessarily having them. The secret here is unpredictability. If you are always the one who texted first, try letting them be the one to contact you first. If you regularly post on social media, try stopping for a while. Let them wonder, let them wait and not know your next move. When they lose the ability to predict you, control gradually returns to you. I don't think of this as a game to manipulate their emotions. In essence, this is how you set boundaries and respect yourself. Silence is not for them to miss you, but for you to stop wasting energy on someone who doesn't really see your worth. Let them feel the change from you without you having to say a word. And don't look for recognition from them through likes or comments either. Every time you intend to post just to see how they react, stop and tell yourself, I am silent and moving in silence. Let them wonder. Let them not know where they stand in your life. The truth is, the less they know, the more curious they will be. And when they realize how far you've come, the question of whether they can catch up has become meaningless. And then dawn breaks, and you wake up with a new mindset, a new determination. The journey of self-love begins. No more long days of sinking into despair. You step out of the maze of love where you once lost your way. You are no longer a puppet being pulled by messages, calls, or superficial compliments. You stop, gently collect each fragment of your heart, care for, and nurture your soul. Like an eagle soaring in the vast sky, you find freedom within yourself. You understand that your worth does not depend on anyone. And true happiness only comes when you know how to love and appreciate yourself. Shine in your own way with positive energy and radiant confidence. Then, true love will come as a gift for those who know how to love themselves and appreciate life.